The man in charge of Homeland Security visits the Arizona border for the first time tonight. Jay Johnson visited the border and he, as you know, took over for Janet Napolitano. Today, he's been talking with police officers and homeowners while the border communities say they appreciate the gesture. Many are skeptical here because this isn't the first time Washington has come down to look at the issues. And as ABC 15's Navita Fergani discovered, with the growing violence on the Mexico side, people near our border are pretty worried U.S. citizens will be killed.
It's seemingly quiet in this Douglas neighborhood that directly borders Mexico. And you'd think, with Border Patrol agents positioned just a few feet away from homes, you'd be living in the safest neighborhood in town. But for one man, who asked us not to say his name, that's not the case.
There's a lot of drug activity here.
Cartel members getting more bold every day.
They launch these drugs over day and night.
Some landing in front yards. Other times, they're finding creative ways to hide their load.
They just threw it in there.
The man told us just 2 weeks ago police arrested two guys in his backyard trying to hide 160 pounds of weed inside his shed.
Yeah, I'm fed up.
And to make matters worse, this past weekend, a shootout happened just a few blocks away from his home on the Mexican side of the border.
I'm afraid innocent people on this side of the line are going to get hurt.
Yes, it sounds like a little war zone with all the automatic gunfire and high-powered rifles.
The Cochise County Sheriff's Office let us ride along with an undercover narcotics investigator who spent years tracking border violence across Arizona.
We're not going to let that kind of stuff come over here without hitting it head on.
Making sure they know what's going on at all times.
See, we keep an eye on it and we keep our ears open.
He says while the tactics might change over the years, the problem hasn't gone away.
We're still catching the smugglers just as much as we were last year.
Some suggest more boots on the ground and better technology might be what's needed to help tackle the growing violence along Arizona's border towns. But the Douglas resident we spoke to wants a more dramatic solution.
Personally, I wish they'd shut the border down.
The Secretary of Homeland Security will be testifying before the Homeland Security Committee. He's going to be making recommendations to that committee based on the information he's gathered here during his tour of Arizona's border. In Tucson, Navita Fergani, ABC 15 News.